Welcome to Simplified Reads, the channel that brings the world's most important books into focus, where timeless stories meet modern insight. In today's episode, we explore 10 literary masterpieces published between 2024 and 2025 that critics and readers alike are calling the next generation of classic literature. Each of these novels redefines what it means to write for our time, while speaking to questions that will endure far beyond it. Together, they remind us that literature remains one of humanity's most powerful tools for reflection, empathy, and transformation. Percival Everett's James, 2024, opens this journey with a bold act of literary reimagination, taking on Mark Twain's adventures of Huckleberry Finn, a cornerstone of American letters. Everett recenters the narrative through the perspective of Jim, the enslaved man whose humanity was often overshadowed by the satire of Twain's original. This shift in voice transforms the story from a picaresque adventure into a profound commentary on race, language, and freedom. It's perfect for the topic because it bridges the 19th and 21st centuries, reclaiming a classic from a modern ethical lens. Yet, not all readers may find it easy. Everett's dense prose, metafictional tone, and shifting linguistic registers demand patience and contextual understanding. To get the most from James, read it slowly, engaging with its layers of irony and historical reference. Consider revisiting Twain's original afterward to see how Everett both honors and subverts it. Widely available through Penguin Random House and global distributors, James is priced around $28 for hardcover editions. From America's reconstructed past, Zadie Smith's The Fraud, 2024, draws us into Victorian England, where reality and performance blur through one of the era's most infamous legal trials. This novel examines how truth, identity, and authorship are performed both in courtrooms and in life. It's perfect for the topic because Smith employs the architecture of a classic 19th century novel, a grand, multi-layered historical epic, but filters it through her distinctly modern lens of race, gender, and authorship. Her humor and meticulous prose mirror the moral complexity of Dickens and George Eliot, while remaining resolutely contemporary. Some may find the pacing deliberate or the shifts in narrative focus disorienting, but those qualities mirror the uncertainty of truth itself. To get the most from The Fraud, read it as both history and mirror, how the hypocrisies of empire echo in today's social fabric. Published by Penguin, the hardcover retails around $30. Eleanor Catton's Birnam, Wood, 2024, transports us to New Zealand, where idealism collides with capitalism in an ecological thriller of extraordinary depth. Following a guerrilla gardening collective that becomes entangled with a billionaire's shady project, Catton exposes the fragile boundary between ethics and ambition. It's perfect for this list because it situates environmental anxiety, a defining issue of our era, within the moral architecture of classical tragedy. Her dialogue crackles with intellectual energy, and her prose pulses with moral unease. Yet some readers might find the book demanding, its philosophical debates overshadowing plot momentum. To gain the most from it, lean into its unease. It's a story not just about ecology, but about how good intentions twist under the weight of modern greed. The book is priced near $28 in hardcover and is available internationally through major retailers. Sebastian Barry's Old God's Time, 2024, slows the pace but deepens the emotional resonance. Through the story of a retired detective haunted by memories of abuse and betrayal, Barry crafts a meditation on time, guilt, and forgiveness. The novel's strength lies in its lyrical precision, each sentence a brushstroke of quiet pain and grace. It's perfect for this topic because it transforms an intimate, personal narrative into something universally resonant, recalling the humanistic tradition of Irish literature from Joyce to Bonville. Yet, its nonlinear structure and introspective tone may alienate readers seeking a straightforward plot. To appreciate it, approach it as one would a symphony. Follow its rhythms rather than its chronology. The novel rewards empathy and patience, Published by Faber and Faber, Old God's Time sells for around $26. Lauren Groff's The Vaster Wilds, 2024, ventures into the physical and spiritual wilderness of early colonial America, following a young servant girl's flight into the unknown. Sparse yet immersive, the novel transforms the natural world into both adversary and sanctuary. It's perfect because it speaks to the primal aspects of survival and belief, themes that have driven literature since its inception. Groff's restrained prose captures the brutality and sanctity of existence, reminiscent of the transcendental solitude of Thoreau or the elemental power of Atwood's early works. Still, its abstraction may frustrate readers who prefer dialogue-rich narratives. To get the most from it, read attentively, pausing to absorb the rhythm of nature that permeates every page. The hardcover, published by Riverhead Books, is priced around $27. Kiley reads Come and Get It, 2024, shifts tone to the charged microcosm of the modern university, where ambition, class, and race intersect in subtle but explosive ways. Through the story of a resident assistant drawn into her professor's social experiment, Reid captures the moral contradictions of contemporary life. It's perfect for this list because it distills social complexity into accessible, biting realism, continuing a tradition of social novels that hold a mirror to society's contradictions. Yet, some readers find its ambiguity unsettling, as characters behave selfishly and outcomes resist neat resolution. To get the most from it, focus on Reid's sharp ear for dialogue and her unflinching portrayal of moral grayness. Published by Penguin Random House, it's available globally for around $28. Ayana Mathis's The Unsettled, 2024, brings emotional and historical gravitas. Set against the backdrop of 1980s Philadelphia and Alabama, it follows a mother and son caught between radical politics and personal survival. It's perfect because it fuses the intimate and the political with rare sensitivity, an echo of Morrison's legacy carried forward with contemporary urgency. Mathis's prose is musical, her sense of place vivid, and her characters unforgettable. However, the book's emotional intensity and fragmented timelines can be demanding. To fully experience it, read slowly, allowing the narrative's emotional cadence to unfold naturally. The hardcover, published by Knopf, retails for about $29. Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life, 2025, broadens the author's range beyond her celebrated romantic comedies, crafting an introspective, multi-layered exploration of legacy, creativity, and truth. Two writers compete to tell the life story of a reclusive heiress, creating a story within a story that questions who has the right to define another's truth. It's perfect for this topic because it examines storytelling itself, the power, ethics, and ownership of narrative, all central to what defines lasting literature. Yet, its ambition occasionally outpaces its focus. The shifting tones between romance, metafiction, and family saga may disorient some readers. To appreciate it, read with attention to voice. Henry's structural choices are themselves part of her commentary on truth. Published by Berkeley Books, the hardcover is priced around $29. Benjamin Wood's Seascraper, 2025, brings quiet realism to this collection. Set in a declining coastal town, it portrays a working-class protagonist torn between obligation and artistic aspiration. Through understated prose and precise observation, Wood captures how beauty can emerge from routine and struggle. It's perfect because it revives the tradition of social realism, finding dignity in ordinary lives, a hallmark of enduring fiction. However, its minimal action and subdued emotional arcs might not suit readers seeking overt drama. To engage deeply, read with sensitivity to rhythm and detail. The prose's quiet music reveals its emotional core. The novel, published by Simon & Schuster, retails around $26. Angela Flournoy's The Wilderness, 2025, closes the list with an expansive portrait of 5 Black women navigating friendship, identity, and transformation over 2 decades. It's perfect for the topic because it combines scope and intimacy, mapping personal histories on a broader cultural change, just as great literature has always done. Flournoy's narrative design allows time itself to become a character, showing how relationships evolve under pressure from race, gender, and modernity. Some readers may find the shifting perspective challenging, but the reward is immense, a tapestry of voices that feel both distinct and interconnected. To get the most from it, take notes on each character's arc and trace the subtle ways they influence one another. Published by Mariner Books, the hardcover edition is priced near $34. Taken together, these 10 novels form a panorama of global storytelling at its most vibrant. They cross continents, eras, and genres, yet share a common ambition: to ask enduring questions about truth, freedom, love, and belonging. Whether revisiting the foundations of literary history, confronting the politics of our present, or imagining the moral challenges of the future, these authors remind us that the novel remains one of the most adaptable and profound art forms ever created. Thank you for joining Simplified Reads, where complex literature becomes accessible and meaningful. If this exploration helped you discover your next great read, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more thoughtful book breakdowns from around the world. Until next time, keep your shelves full and your mind open, because every great book is a new way of seeing the world.